Hey, yo, what's up, guys? Your boy Ed from Lead to Beat. You already know I got my boy Joaquin here, who just got first place at the Houston Regionals Regenesis tournament. What did you play?
Regenesis.
Oh my God.
So it's actually called Genesis
It's
format.
called Genesis, my bad.
And I was like, let's play Regenesis. I had the deck on me. It was pretty fun.
Yeah.
I actually really enjoying this format. It's going to be more of like low to the ground, not too many hand traps. So you'll shine if you play decks that are like unknown, I guess you could say.
What are some of the decks that you played against?
Yesterday, Pearly, Dracotail, Salad, and Voiceless Voice for the 3 matches that I had. Voiceless Voice for the finals.
Yeah.
Everybody was playing Kaijus and Lava Golems. That's like, I guess, the meta now. So
Staples.
But yeah, the deck was fun. I really enjoyed the event. I hope we have more events like that for side events in the future. I won this really nice lad mat.
Look at this playmat.
But
This is a nice playmat.
yeah.
So they let you choose between playmats, right?
Yeah, it was like 5 choices, but I've been
It's
wanting
pretty
this for a
dope.
while.
Yeah. Cool. Anything else before we get started?
Yeah, shout outs to the Nats chat, Floodgate chat. My boys went to Nats with Elite Savage, of course.
Hello.
The GOAT himself. Shout outs to everybody back in Dallas. Sorry I couldn't make it out. I know a few people got sick, but it was a fun event.
Dope. Cool. You ready to get started?
Yeah, let's start. So, of course, the OG himself, Regenesis Lord.
Yes, sir.
And the new Regenesis Overlord came up once or twice today. This card's kind of cool. It's kind of weird. Not really that great.
Okay.
The main starter of the deck, of course, the Regenesis Archfiend, 3 of. And then the Omni Negate, Regenesis Sage. The Cosmic Cyclone, Regenesis Dragon. And the Monster Bounce, Regenesis Warrior. This entire package, I mean, I played Regenesis for Nats. This deck is one of my favorite decks. It's such a fun deck. All QCR, 25 stat line. They're just bodies, bro. Like, you don't need an extra deck. This is the deck.
Yes, sir.
That's it for the Regenesis monsters. Of course, we played the one Regenesis. I wish I could play it at 3. It's currently at 33 points on the list, so I can only play one of it, but you can recycle it with the Archfiend when you banish it, so not that bad.
Yes, sir.
The one cycle, this card was really, really good. If you control a 2500 attack monster, or 2500 attack or defense, you can banish a card on the field, and if you control the big Lord, you can banish 2 cards. This comes up really in the grind game, because you can just keep cycling it back with Archfiend as well, and you just keep banishing stuff off the field.
That's crazy.
The Regenesis code, I mean, this is the reason you really need Regenesis itself, because this is your emergency teleport. You summon Regenesis from deck. You cannot summon from the extra deck for the next turn, this turn and the next turn, but no other restrictions, and then you can banish it from the graveyard to special summon Regenesis from banishment. This card was amazing, of course.
Okay.
And then the traps, 2 Regenesis Birth, your Book of Moon, and your Soul Charge. I mean, this card is just crazy. Like, if you're playing against anything and they lose to a Book of Moon, I mean, you don't play against Lynx, but you can't XC summon when your monster's face down, so it's still pretty good.
Crazy.
Card's amazing. I played a Dogmatika package in this. Ecclesia, which is my 3 points. Maximus never came up. In theory, this should be pretty good, but with only 1 Nadir Servant, you can't really do too much with it. The original Fleur de Lis came up once, 25 stat line. That comes up more often than not. And the new Dogmatika, Fleur de Lis, the Thunderbolt, she's pretty freaking good. This deck really needed something that could play on turn 0, and this is your play. Summon it when your opponent controls a monster from the extra deck, and then on summon sets a Dogmatika trap. Then if you control a monster with 2500 attack or defense, I think. 2500 or more attack from the extra deck, you can activate that trap during the same turn. So it's like turn 0 punishment is like really strong.
Nice.
That's all the Dogmatika monsters, and then of course the 1 Nadir Servant, 33 points right there as well. Dogmatika Punishment, and the new Quad Dogmatika Beast, which is just a revival from banishment or graveyard. You target a monster, you can send a card from the extra deck, and as long as it meets the conditions of the attack, you can bring it back. This is good to loop back the Archfiend whenever you needed to search during your opponent's turn.
Yes, sir.
That's the Dogmatika package, and then 3 Pot of Extravagance, because they're at 0 for some reason on the list. This card, yeah, it's so freaking free. Like, draw 2, GG, bro. We played 2 Gordian Slicer, because extra deck doesn't matter, and this card is just really good in this format for being able to spot remove, honestly, because you can't negate it. So, honestly, moving forward, I want to bump this up to 3, but put it to the side deck. It performed pretty well.
Cool.
I also played 2 Ultimate Slayers, because I only had 2 on me. totally forgot to bring my extra stuff for this. Because I wasn't planning on playing the Genesis format. I was playing the main event. I scrubbed out. I was like, let's go play Genesis. And I happen to have some of the cards, so I'm glad I brought these. But Ultimate Slayers are really good. I did a bunch of stuff with that. The spell card Monster Reborn was questionable, but it's also limited on the list. It's really good to grind with because you can bring back your opponent's monsters as well. There was times where I would just go spell card Monster Reborn to get something they needed from their grave, and then make my own Typhon with it or something. It was pretty funny.
Nice.
And then we played 3 Dragon's Mind. This card was amazing. I mean, it's Solemn Judgment for any when you control monster 25 attack or defense, and then you can reset it. So you get 2 activations on it. There was times where I would just draw 2 of these, set them, and then win the game basically because you would get 4 negates. Paying the 2,500 doesn't really hurt you too bad. And then, like I said, the meta right now calls for 3 lava golems.
Good cards.
Yeah, there's too many towers, I guess, in the format. So 25 defense, it matches
Also
with the
comes
Regenesis
up,
stat.
yeah.
Yeah, I might end up adding the Kaiju's Sticky String and Radiant. They also have 25 stat lines, but
Okay.
that was it for the main deck.
How many cards is this?
That was 40 on the dots.
Nice.
And extra deck, we have 3 Ints. These are both 7 points each. That's 14 there. 2 Garura, 1 Baphomet, 1 Chimera. These are for the Archfiend, bring back from grave and bring back from banishment. Titanblad for dogmatic stuff. Luluwala for dogmatic stuff. So I couldn't find some of the extra deck cards I needed. I needed the Golden Beast Maolong. I couldn't find it in my bulk or the stuff that I brought with me today or yesterday. So I played punishment targets, which were 4,000 attack and 3,500 attack for synchros. And then 2 aggregators, 1 Dingirsu, which came up once, another 35 Xyz target, and a Zeus. Extra deck, I mean, doesn't really matter, just using it for Nadir's Extrav and Punishment, so you can play whatever you want, honestly. You're not really going into this extra deck. I mostly you can only really make Zeus in this extra deck, to be honest, and the Dingirsu. Like, everything else is just throwaways.
It's just stuff to send to the
Pretty
grave.
much, yeah. But that's the extra deck. Again, just choose whatever you want. That helps. Side deck was really wonky. I could not, for the life of me, find cards that I needed. But it worked out. 3 DD Crows. These cards are pretty good. They're at 0 points. One of the best hand traps you can use right now.
Did you cite that in against Voiceless?
Yes, I did. Getting rid of Low is really good. Use it against Draco Cho as well to get rid of the traps, or even like 5 mana when they're trying to add it back.
Oh, yeah.
Solemn Scolding, just another Solemn card that's not on the list. I mean, I probably bumped it up to 3 if I expect. I only saw it once, and it didn't really matter because I already had Dragon's Bind. But usually, I mean, the activation requirements is just not having any set cards, and Birth flips up, so you don't have any set cards. This card came in clutch. I might bump this up to 3. This, again, outs towers when you can't out them, because they have to send for cost. Booking of everything on the field, and then just beating over everything with 2,500 is usually enough to get you there. Yeah, this card was really good. I'm really glad I had it because I needed an out to the X-Parley Noir. This was my out because they wouldn't summon more than 2 monsters, so Lava Golem wasn't doing anything.
Yeah.
Di-Fi, this card's whatever. I just had it. I threw it in. I needed a going first card. That was Di-Fi.
Okay.
Shared Ride and Mistaken Arrest are at 0 points, and these floodgates are the goo. I mean, being able to draw cards in your opponent's searches.
Crazy.
Being able to have a free Droll Lockbird as well that stops him from searching is pretty nice too. So honestly, these cards will stay in the side deck until they change the point system because these cards are kind of broken. I sided them in every time I was going first, and depending on the matchup, sometimes going second for Mistaken Arrest. But other than that, that was a side deck. I can't really do much else with the stuff that I had, but it worked out.
Cool. Well, congratulations on your first place. And any final words before we wrap it up?
Final words. I really hope this format turns out to be awesome. I mean, like, I liked Edison. It was a good style of format. This is going to be pretty fun for being able to play Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! At a slower pace. I think removing links and pendulums is a good choice to change the format.
Yeah.
It feels better being able to play more than 1 turn or 2 turns and scooping up the game. So,
or getting hand trapped to death.
Or getting hand trapped to death, which happened to me during the real event, anyways.
Crazy.
But yeah, can't wait to keep playing the format.
Dope. Thank you for the video.
Thanks, man.